At the break of dawn, soft rays of sunlight filtered through the windows and door, casting a gentle glow across the room. The master entered the room with warmth and peace, as though the atmosphere welcomed him. His presence radiated a quiet strength, both soothing and profound. When he began to speak, his words flowed with the grace of a gentle stream, each syllable infused with a timeless wisdom that seemed to embrace and uplift everyone in the room. "Dear friends," he greeted, "today we discuss suffering, liberation, and the power to free ourselves from the ego, the part of us that clings to its desires, fears, and the illusion of separation." He paused, allowing his words to hang in the air, each one a seed dropped into the fertile silence. "Suffering, my friends," he continued, "arises when we lose touch with our true nature. We identify with our bodies, our minds, and the endless flow of thoughts that distract us from who we truly are. The world we see is not the world as it is. It is a projection of our inner turmoil and misperceptions. And so we suffer, trapped in an illusion of separation, disconnected from the deeper reality beyond thought and form." The master's gaze swept the room, his eyes like mirrors, reflecting the inner truths of those who sat before him. His calm and unhurried voice echoed the depths of his inquiry. "Think about this," he said, his voice deepening. "How could you see the light without the shadow? How could joy be known without sorrow? How could you perceive the external world if its shadow wasn't already etched in your mind? The world is a mirror, reflecting the stories you hold within." His words hung in the air, their weight deepening with every breath. He leaned forward slightly, his voice softening into a tone of compassion. "Pain, which we often resist and fear, is not our enemy," he said gently. "It is a teacher, a guide that cracks the hardened shell of illusion, allowing the truth of who you are to shine through. Suffering, in its purest form, is a call to awaken. Not to succumb to despair, but to look beyond the veil of thought, identity, and form, uncovering the timeless awareness beneath." A stillness washed over the room, carrying both tension and peace. The master's words resonated deeply in the silence, and after a moment he continued, his voice now laced with quiet clarity. "True liberation comes when we release the false identities we hold so tightly, the roles we play in the ever-shifting world of form. When we stop clinging to the impermanent and turn inward, we begin to recognize our essence, the unchanging truth beyond the mind, the body, and all the transient illusions that bind us." He paused, allowing his students to absorb the magnitude of his words. "To grasp the infinite, you must first surrender the finite," he said softly, as if revealing a secret. "It is only by transcending the illusions of the body and mind that you can realize the boundless truth that has always been within you." The master leaned back, his eyes closing momentarily, as if to gather the fullness of the silence surrounding them. Then, with a voice barely above a whisper, he added, "The journey of realization is not about rejecting suffering. It is about understanding its purpose. Suffering is the crack through which the light of your true nature enters. It is a paradoxical gift, leading you back to the truth that has always been waiting patiently within you, undisturbed by time and space." The room seemed to breathe with him, the students soaking in each word like water to thirsty soil. "In awakening, you dissolve the illusion of division," the master concluded softly. "You remember what you truly are, a vast stillness, a boundless presence that neither the body nor the mind can define. Liberation is not a distant goal. It is the recognition of the truth that has always been right here, within you, quietly awaiting your return." The master fell silent, his presence filling the room like a soft glow. The students sat in deep stillness, each absorbed in the quiet unfolding of their inner understanding. Now let's focus on the practical aspects of this journey, one shaped not only by philosophical insights, but also by intentional actions in daily life. Start by looking inward. Mindfulness, meditation, and self-awareness reconnect you with your deeper self. Regular meditation helps you observe your thoughts, emotions, and sensations without attachment, gradually allowing you to detach from the ego. Incorporate physical activity, such as yoga, jogging, and weight training, to ground yourself in the present moment. Treat your body not as something to control, but as a vessel to honor, using mindful movement to release stress and reconnect with your true essence. In moments of stress, remember that it's not the circumstances, but your reaction that causes suffering. Pause, breathe, and observe your response. By choosing how you respond rather than reacting, you loosen the ego's grip and reclaim your power in the present moment. Through these practices, you will realize that you are not your thoughts, body, or stories. You are the awareness observing them all. Visit us at nycfitliving.com to begin your journey toward this deeper understanding and cultivate a life of genuine happiness and well-being through fitness, mindfulness, and stress reduction.